when you go to all the farms, when you go inside all these farms, all of these farms, they have wells that are built by Muslims. Muslims are building wells in villages, typical villages. So you build boreholes, you build wells, you build masjids in villages, and then you don't preach Islam. These people are benefiting from this borehole, but at the end of the day, they grow to despise or hate Islam. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This video goes to Islamic charity organizations in Ghana. So see, they build wells and boreholes in villages. Far away over there there's a borehole and another one far, you understand? So you build boreholes, you build wells, you build masjids in villages, and then you don't preach Islam. These people are benefiting from this borehole, but at the end of the day, they grow to despise or hate Islam. What have you done? You may be saving a life, that is very beautiful, but you are not taking advantage. You need to take advantage of what you are doing. Christians organizations will never build well like this and then they leave it like that. No. They go and they preach Islam. They preach their Christianity. They preach what they... So at the end of the day, these people are benefiting from them and they are taking advantage of the world or whatever they are doing for them and becoming Christians. So at the end of the day, they are increasing their population. But our charity organization, what do? We just come in the villages, we build wells, we build these boreholes, we build masjids, including masjids. And then when they build, then they finish, then they are gone. These people are enjoying from these things, and at the end of the day again, then they grow up to despise Islam. When you go to all the farms, when you go inside all these farms, all of these farms, they have wells that are built by Muslims. Muslims are building walls in villages, typical villages. They have walls that are sponsored by Saudi Arabia, walls and boreholes that are sponsored by Kuwait, walls and boreholes that are sponsored by, Muslim donors. And when they do all this and they are done, then they go and sleep. These people will be taking this water, and when they go home, they don't worship. They don't become Muslims. So at the end of the day, you are doing good work, but you are not taking advantage of it. So this is not enough. It is not enough. So whatever it is, the organizations have to grow up. They have to understand that they need to develop these people to love Islam. Not just love Islam, they themselves should become Muslims. So when you build walls and things like this, you take advantage of this. You preach Islam. You have to develop a way that people will be in these villages that they'll be preaching Islam throughout the year. So we have mosques in the villages that when they build this mosque, the people are not praying. So they close the masjids. When they build this mosque, the people are not, they are not even Muslims, very few Muslims, and then they close the masjids. And at the end of the day, they go around and say, we have built this number of mosques, we have built this number of mosques here, we have built this number of wells here. For what benefit? For what benefit if the people in these villages or in these communities are not developed to love Islam? For what benefit is it if these people are not praying? For what benefit is the structure? For what benefit is the masjid if people are not praying in it? It's just a mere structure. You only get the benefit with the need that you had, and also when people pray in it. So the majority, the number of people pray in it, then the reward, the number of people who use these wells here. They benefit by taking water and then they use it to perform wudu, to pray. The more benefits you get. So if you build these walls and you just go home, you go to the city, you go and stay again, then you don't develop anything to make these people Muslim and love this deen. You are almost doing a non-do work. You are almost doing a work that has not much benefit. So the organization, the charity organization, the Muslims, we have to grow. Stop this thing just going. We have a contract. You come and build well and then you are gone. No, you need to communicate with the donors. You need to communicate with them and tell them, see, this is not enough. Building well for the people in the village is not enough. But just building well for the people in the village is not enough. You have to tell them that they should set some monies aside, that you're going to sponsor some people to be preaching Islam, so that the community and the Muslim Ummah of Ghana will grow. But when you just build walls, then you just go and leave it. What have you done? You have to communicate with these donors. If you are the real donors, you have to understand that building well for the people is not enough. You have to preach your deen. Christians will never do this and go free. No, they build well for the people, then before you realize the entire community is accepting Christianity. What are you doing? You build well, then you go home. Is that enough? It's like you are dreaming. We are sleeping. You understand? So this is not enough. See, from afar, you see, I want to zoom it, then you see. From afar, you see the well, a woman is fetching water from it. You understand? That is a wall that is sponsored by Muslims. You understand? That particular wall is sponsored by Saudi government. You understand? This one here from Kuwait. And these are examples. There are a lot of masjids that are sponsored by governments, that are sponsored by not just government institutions, but by individuals. And these people, they don't even pray in it. So what is the benefit of raising structures? What is the benefit of raising structure when people are not developed to love it? When people are not developed to make better use of it? What is the benefit? So this information goes to the Islamic charity organization. Stop. What you are doing is not enough. Whatever activity you are doing is not enough. Building walls and building masjid is not enough. You need to understand that this is not sufficient. You are almost doing a non-job. You are almost doing a 0% job. You understand? So you need to wake up and understand that no, a lot needs to be done for us to make progress. Just going into the very deep village, very typical communities, very deep forests and building walls is not enough. You have to work hard. You understand? Assalamu alaikum.